Meanwhile, there's concern a declining number of rural cops is leaving officers burnt out. A police officer has told Newshub that they're struggling to keep up as new figures show rural crime is increasing. Alexa Cook has this exclusive report.
During the day, it's a quiet, rural, Wairarapa road. But at night time, it's dangerously busy with people illegally shooting deer and farm animals from their utes.
It's probably the busiest, most poached road in possibly even New Zealand, I should think.
Criminals take the locked farm gates off their hinges to hunt the private properties, killing cattle, deer and pigs.
And we see the spotlights waving around the hills and hear gunshots going off. What we do find is butchered and half-butchered cattle beasts around the side of the road.
And when Georgie and Ben Luncheon ask the poachers to leave, abuse and threats are hurled at them.
To break your legs and burn your house down and all that stuff. It hasn't happened yet. And you get used to it.
They're not alone. Figures from Federated Farmers show rural crime has risen by 11% in the past 5 years. And rural theft claims at FMG Insurance are up 19% on 2010. This rural police officer, who wants to remain anonymous, told Newshub the number of rural cops has declined. We've changed his voice to protect his identity.
Rural areas are really lacking in numbers. They all tend to be in the metropolitan areas. While the numbers of police are increasing, in rural areas it's actually dropping.
Since 2010, there's been a national increase of nearly 1,500 police officers, but numbers have fallen in some regions. In Hawke's Bay, it's dropped from 243 to 230. In the Wairarapa, it's fallen from 76 to 72. And the number of police in small stations across the country is down by 6, declining while our regional populations grow.
Are there fewer rural cops now than there used to be?
I don't think so, but no, I haven't got those numbers for you. Our rural staff are exceptional.
Permanently staffed stations have also declined from 311 in 2010 to 272 last year, and 65 stations have closed.
The staffing numbers have stayed the same. It may be that we've just moved staff around, but the service is exactly the same.
This rural cop disagrees.
We really struggle rurally. I personally don't think rural communities get the service they deserve.
Newshub can reveal there's been more than 1,100 complaints and 1,700 allegations about small police stations since 2010. It was these complaints that led to a policing review from the watchdog, revealing 12 key issues, including burnout, a lack of support, resourcing of smaller stations, conflicts of interest, and the safety of police officers, especially when there's no phone service.
Those are the sorts of challenges that need to be faced by police and need to get better.
He also found that NZ Police has not placed enough importance on its rural policing teams.
I don't think there is, or has been to date at least, and that was borne out in much of the information that we got.
This rural cop says morale is low and police bosses fail at mental health prevention.
It's quite easy to burn out. I don't think it's until someone falls over and says, "I've got an issue," that it's addressed.
The IPCA chair is backing the call for an increase in rural cops.
I personally think we could have more.
And many farmers aren't even reporting crimes when they happen. A recent Federated Farmers survey found that 31% of respondents didn't tell police when an incident occurred.
They've just got so little faith that if they call police, someone will be there for them.
I would like to see more rural cops, just generally around.
To prevent poachers from shooting their stock.
Come on, Kia. Lola. Come on.
Alexa Cook, Newshub.